Sample problem on force components and resultant of forces. Basahin lang natin yung sample problem natin. Determine F1 if the resultant of the forces is 400 Newton and the angle of F1 from the positive x-axis is 30 degrees. So hindi naka-drawing dito sa figure natin kung saan directed yung resultant force natin na pero given siya as 400 Newton. So meron tayong tatlong forces F1, F2, and F3. So ito yung required F1 and then given na yung angle na to is 30 degrees which is measured from the positive x-axis. First na gagawin natin dito is establish natin yung equation ng resultant force. No? So resultant force, para makuha natin yung resultant force, meron tayong equation na r squared equals summation of f x squared plus summation of fy squared. Ngayon, given naman yung r, so yung kailangan lang natin dito is fx and fy na summation. No? So para makuha natin yung summation of fx and fy, kailangan natin kunin yung mga components ng f1, f2, and f3. No? So lahat ng components nila in the x and y direction. So first, magsa-start tayo sa f1. So alam natin hindi given yung f1. No? So makukuha lang natin dito is equation lang na representing the f1x and f1y components. So for f1, drawing lang natin yung f1 natin. So we have papunta dito na yung ano natin, force. So of course meron tayong components na papunta dito which is 4x, and then pwede natin i-project na dito yung component natin sa y-axis, and then this one is 30 degrees. Ito yung f1 natin, this one is f1y positive, and then we have f1x na positive din, no? So for f1x is just equivalent to cosine siya, no? So we have f1 cosine of 30 degrees, and then for f1y, that's a sine, so f1 sine of 30 degrees. So hanggang dito lang tayo, hindi natin makompute yung f1 tsaka yung f1x tsaka f1y kasi wala naman tayong given ng F1, no? Yun yung isa sa mga required natin dito sa sample problem natin. For F2, we have this particular force. Of course, meron tayong x component, that's a negative, and then, positive naman yung y component natin. So, papunta din, no? That's a positive. And then, this one is F2. And then, we have F2x, and then we have F2y. Tapos, meron tayong triangle na given para meron tayong basis dun sa pag-compute ng mga components, no? So this is 4, and then 3, and then we have 5. Okay? So compute natin yung f2x and f2y. So for f2x, since meron tayong horizontal na triangle dito and then horizontal din yung f2x natin, yun yung gagamitin natin, no? So that's a 3 over 5 of f2. Again, explain lang natin kung bakit ganito yung equation natin, no? So magsisimilar triangles tayo. We have this particular relationship na f2x is to f2 is equivalent to, yung horizontal dito is 3 is to 5. So, ililipat lang natin dun sa kabila yung f2. Magiging ganito na yung equation ng f2x natin. Okay? So, sulat natin yung given. That's 3 over 5 of 650. For f2y naman, diretsuhin na lang natin. That's 4 over 5 of 650. So, meron tayong makukuha ang value dito, no? So, for f2x and f2y, dito tayo sa calculator natin. That's 3 times 650 divided by 5. That's 390 Newton, no? So, 390 Newton. Dito naman sa kabila, that's 4 times 650 divided by 5. That's 520, no? 520 Newton, and then we have negative na sign yan, downward, no? Or madalas ginagawa lang natin ganito, no? That's downward. Upward pala, no? Si x pala yung no? Ito pala yung negative. Yan. That's directed to the left, so that's a negative, no? Negative yung x natin, positive yung y. Okay? And then for f3 naman, dito tayo sa baba. Dahil na natin yung f3. Ganyan, no? And then we have a negative, no? Negative na y. And then positive naman na x. Yun. So, this one is F3. And then, this one is F3Y, which is a negative. And F3X is a positive. And then, 45 degrees yung angle dito sa in between the vertical. Ay, hindi pala, no? Dito pala yan sa kabila. This one is, eto, no? So, ito yung katulad niya na 45 degrees. Anyway, 45 din naman to kasi 45 din yung magkabila, no? So, yung given na angle na to na 45, ito yung angle dito kapag ipoproject natin, no? Ito yung magiging angle dito. Kung i-extend natin yan dyan, tapos i-extend natin yung isa, ito yung 45 na, yung given. Pero, syempre, equal lang din naman yan, no? Yung para sa properties natin ng lines and angles, equal lang, no? So, therefore, pareho lang ng value yung f3y natin saka f3x. Kasi sine and cosine of 45, pareho lang din naman, equal lang. Therefore, we have f3x equals f3 cosine of 45 degrees. And then we have f3y equals f3 sine of 45. Okay, so pareho lang din ang value to, no? And then negative and positive lang, no? Hindi na lang natin pagsamahin. Sulat na lang din natin pa rin. So, negative yung fy and positive yung f3x. So, that's f3 is 500 Newton. 500 cosine of 45. That's 353.55. So, 353.55 Newton. Iso pa rin natin, no? Pero alam natin na equal lang yan sila, no? Sine 45, oops, 500 dapat, no? 500 sine 45, 353 pa rin, no? Pero downward naman, no? 353.55 Newton, and then that's downward, so that's a negative, no? So ngayon meron na tayong components ng f1, f2, and f3. So kailangan natin kunin ngayon si summation of x and summation of y. So dito na lang tayo sa gilid, no? So you have summation of forces along x. That's equivalent to positive yung f1x. So that's f1 cosine of 30 degrees. Tapos si f2, that's a negative 390 minus 390. Tapos positive naman si f3. Ito, no, that's 353.55. 353.55. Yun. And then we have summation of forces along y. We have f1 sine of 30. That's a positive pa rin, no? Positive. And then for f2, that's a positive na 520. So plus 520 and then negative yung last. Okay. f3y is a negative downward, no? 353.55. 353.55 Newton. And then i-evaluate natin sa calculator yung summation of forces x and y natin. So we have negative 390 plus 353.55 f1 cosine 30 minus 36.45. Sa kabila naman, we have 520 minus 353.55, that's 166, no? So merong ganito na, no? f1 sine 30 plus 166.45. So, ito na yung equations natin for summation of fx and summation of fy. Tapos yun, babalik natin sila dito sa, sa original na equation natin. So, meron tayong 400, no? So, 400 squared. 400 kasi yung resultant natin. So, that's a 400 squared equals summation, no? F1 cosine of 30 minus 36.45, that's a square, plus yung summation of fy, that's f1 sine of 30 plus 166.45 squared. Tapos yun, diretso na natin sa calculator yan, shift solve lang natin para makuha natin agad si f1. So we have 400 squared, alpha equals, parenthesis, alpha x cosine of 30 minus 36.45 parenthesis squared plus parenthesis ulit, alpha x sine of 30 and then plus 166.45 parenthesis ulit squared, shift solve. Based dito sa calculator natin, meron tayong dalawang values for f1. We have a positive 313.90 Newton. And then F1, we have a negative 417.22 Newton. Okay. So, yung positive, ito na ngayon, no? Ito na ngayon yung sa drawing natin. Positive kasi yan, directed to the right. And upward pa yung Y natin. So, F1, that's a positive 313.90. Newton. So, ito yun, para dun, no? Kapag yung negative 417 naman yung gagamitin natin, papunta siya dito, no? Sa kabilang side. Yan. So, meron tayong 417. So, kung negative yung gagamitin natin, negative 417, dapat directed siya on the opposite na direction. Okay? So, yun, pareho pa rin, no? Yung kalalabasan na resultant, 400 pa rin. Yung lalabasan na resultant natin, kapag yung F1 na positive or negative yung gagamitin. But since ito yung figure natin, positive yung nakalagay sa figure natin, so yung magiging final answer natin ngayon is yung 313.90 Newton. So, ito yung gagamitin natin. Since, yun nga, para tugma dito sa, dito sa figure na binigay ng sample problem. Okay? So, yun na yan, no? I think yun na yun para sa sample problem na to. Madali lang, no? I-analyze nyo lang yung components and then sum of forces lang and then yun. Algebra lang yung ibang dito, no? Para makuha natin yung unknown na F1. So, yun. Thank you again for watching and see you sa mga next sample problems natin.